So today...
Sorry.
What?
I'm still giggling.
Okay, we're gonna do that again. Hi! So today we are back with some babysitters related content. Although this time we're gonna be doing a bit of a unboxing.
In this case, it's an unbagging video.
I was kind of disappointed it didn't come in a box, but what can you do?
It actually kind of reminds me of how Sears clothes used to come from the Sears catalog.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
So basically, we went on Amazon and we looked at some used books that were being sold for a cent. We were trying to see which of the books that we found we wanted to read, and this is what we got.
They had pretty much all of them on Amazon. They had shipping charges on them that were like $4 or $5 or something.
Yeah, it was pretty standard for Amazon used books.
So we went a little crazy when we were on there. We just put everything in the cart that we thought might be interesting. I think we ended up with like 27 books in the cart, so we had to like whittle it down.
Yeah, I think originally it was like $40 worth of books.
It's like, okay, that's a little too much.
Yeah, so we bought 13 books. I think it came to a grand total of $20.
When we were, I guess, curating our collection, we based it on books that we remembered reading and liking as kids, and then some books that we thought might be interesting to read through a 2018 lens, and then there were a couple of them where we were just intrigued by the cover.
Yeah. Get it?
Alright. Okay.
Oh, wow.
What's the first one on top here?
It's orange.
It's orange. Okay. Oh, it's bent.
That means used. What do you expect?
Oh, it's Dawn's big date.
Basically, I loved the cover for this one.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
She's just sitting there, hating her life.
And then there's that kid in the corner who's just like creepy. Dawn and Marianne are stepsisters, and of course Marianne has a steady boyfriend, which is a big deal. I think Marianne tries to set Dawn up with Logan's cousin who's visiting in town or something, and it just goes badly. I mean, like, you can guess that from this cover.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look that used, besides, like...
The bed cover.
Yeah, like... Oh! I opened it and there was an audible crack. The paper's definitely pretty yellowed. I don't know. This may have just been, like, dead stock from a bookstore that just never got sold.
Yeah, it's possible.
Cool, that's cool. What else do we have here?
Oh, I see. I know what it is.
Oh my god! This one's so fun.
Babysitters on board, super special number 1.
This is the one where they go to Disney World.
And it is thick.
I remember when I read this as a kid, like, I mean, I really liked it because of course it's Disney World or whatnot, but I remember it seeming like really long. Like, I thought for sure that it'd be like this thick. That was just how it looked to me as a kid. I don't remember a whole lot that happened in here besides him going to Disney World. I think this was pretty early in the series because it looks like there's only 5 babysitters on the cover. So this may have been before Mallory and Jessie were regular members. We'll read the back of the book later.
Yeah, no, when we actually read it.
Yeah.
Next.
What's this one? It's yellow.
It's yellow, and it is...
Oh, Jessie's secret language.
Oh yeah, this one. So in this one, Jessie is learning ASL because one of her babysitting charges is deaf. I think. Yeah, and it's very cute.
And
Yay.
also, she does not look like an 11-year-old girl. She looks gorgeous, but she doesn't look like an 11-year-old girl.
No.
What is this one? Oh,
Mint.
Oh my god!
Dawn saves the planet.
Okay, this one gets a bad rap.
Does it?
This one holds a special place in my heart because it was one of the... I think it may have been even the first one that I read. It would have been in French.
Yeah, I read this one in French. Probably in the same classroom.
Yeah, it was probably the same teacher too. You know, small town.
Yeah, small school.
But yeah, Dawn's name in the French-Canadian translation is Diane.
So basically Dawn learns about environmentalism and she goes ham.
Yeah, and I remember randomly that in one of the babysitting chapters, Christy makes birdhouses with the kids, and I don't know why I remember that.
Maybe you read it more than once.
I don't know. My brain is just full of random useless information. That's why I can't meditate.
Okay, let's see.
What is this? Oh! I forgot we got this one.
How did you forget we got this one?
Well, no, I remember that we put it in the cart, but I didn't see it on the list on the outside of this envelope.
Oh.
But
they snuck it in there, but
yeah.
I paid for it, so.
Okay, so this is Keep Out Claudia. This is the one about racism. Also, I love, well, these all have barcodes on them. And I love how they put the barcode over like 2 of the 3 racist kids' faces.
They're just like, fuck these bitches.
It's like redacted. This one looks kind of worn. This one looks like it was read more than once.
Yeah, well, some of the books that I purchased, I remember it said that they had a, like, quote, average quality, so...
Yeah.
Or adequate or something. Next one.
Next one.
This one I think is bluish. Yeah, it's
Blue? What's this one? Oh! Another Claudia book. Surprise, surprise.
We love Claudia.
So this is Claudia and the Bad Joke. So Claudia breaks her leg while babysitting. I think... Well, the kids play a practical joke on her, and she ends up breaking her leg. I think she, like, falls in the driveway or something.
No.
Which is very relatable. That's something that I would do.
Yeah.
But there's still more.
Yeah.
Okay,
this one's brown. Oh, it's a mystery. Oh my god, this one.
Okay, so this is one that neither of us remember reading. This is called Marianne and the Silent Witness. And
read the tagline. It's
like he saw something, but he's too scared to say what.
I'm just so intrigued by this. Also, unfortunately the kid's face is being covered, but he wrote in the window, "Don't tell."
It's like, what?
It's just so creepy.
It's so extra, and like I have a feeling that this book is going to be a letdown. Like I feel like the cover is probably going to be the most exciting part.
Yeah, but we had to go for it. It was like a scent, you know?
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
Why not?
Yeah. What else is there?
Oh, this one.
Oh, this is one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dawn and the Impossible 3.
Yeah, Dawn and the Impossible 3, and this person put the barcode right over the title.
Yeah, what the hell. But I recognize the artwork.
Oh my god, you're wearing a Dawn outfit right now.
Oh, yeah. So, she's got the denim on denim look. I also am rocking the denim on denim. Just
With
because.
blonde hair.
Yeah, but that's just because the shirt I'm wearing is like almost the same color as my skin. So I had to put on something over top. So now I'm doing the old Canadian tuxedo. But anyway, this was Dawn's first book.
Yeah, the first book in the series. I don't think this is actually the original cover art. Like, I think they
redid it.
Yeah, they redid it. It's the same
concept.
Same concept, but slightly updated.
Yeah, and the newer editions of the Babysitter Club books all had like the fabric.
Each babysitter had their own fabric or pattern that went along the side here. So since Dawn's, I guess, like a hippie, they gave her this paisley pattern.
Yeah. So it's her first Babysitter Club book, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I remember, like, she's trying to, like, prove herself that she's worthy of being in the Babysitters Club, and then Kirsty's kind of acting jealous about her best friendship with Marianne. Oh, there's still more! I'd forgotten just how many of these we ordered.
There's 13, man.
Okay, this is beige. Oh!
Logan likes Marianne!
Exclamation point.
I know, I just thought that was hilarious, and I was like, we have to buy it just for that.
This is a book where Logan moves from Kentucky, and he's supposed to look like a movie star or something. Yeah, and just like the exclamation point on the title just like cracks me up because it just makes it look like the graffiti that you see in the inside covers of textbooks.
Yeah.
Or like bathroom graffiti.
And this one was actually written by Anna Merton.
Yeah, I think so. I think she wrote... Oh my god! It's missing the first 22 pages!
What? No!
Unless they're in the envelope somewhere. Okay.
Oh no!
We'll get back to this.
Oh no! I guess that's what happens when you pay a cent for something. But I did pay like $3 for shipping.
Like in all these books at the beginning, they're like, if you purchase this book without a cover, you should be aware that this book is stolen property. It was reported as, quote, unsold and destroyed, unquote, to the publisher. And neither the author nor the publisher has received any payment for this, quote, stripped book.
So that was what old age piracy was like for books. Now it's like, download this ebook for free. Don't pirate books, kids. So the next book.
Yeah. Another Dawn book. Dawn and the older boy. I think he was supposed to be 16, and that's still kind of creepy.
Yeah, like
a 13-year-old
and a 16-year-old.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so I remember that. I think it was this book where there was a scene where he orders a meal for her at the restaurant without asking her first.
Oh no.
So we'll see if it's in this book. Like I think they're trying to like make him look like a douchebag,
so they can be like, don't date older boys, kids.
Yeah. I remember when I read it being like, oh, so if I'm on a date and a guy orders a meal for me, that means that he's probably a jerk.
Wow.
So this book did its job.
Life lessons from Anne M. Martin and Co.
Oh yeah, I think what I was saying before, like, I opened this book to discover that the first 20 pages were missing was that I think Anne M. Martin actually wrote like the first 30 books or so before she started getting ghostwriters to help her out.
I mean, that's fair. After
Like,
30 books, I'd be like, peace out.
Yeah, like I think she would come up with like the general idea for the stories after that, but then she'd just like pass it off to the ghostwriters, and they probably had like certain guidelines they had to follow.
Okay, next one. It's yellow.
It's yellow. Oh, it's Stacy's ex-best friend. Stacy's from New York. They reiterate that several times
Yeah,
through the
she's
series.
super fashionable because of that, yeah.
And when she still lived in New York, she had a best friend named Lane. She and Lane had a falling out before she moved to Stony Brook, and I think it had something to do with Stacy having diabetes, which is just awful. Like,
Yeah, like, what the hell?
don't be an ableist bitch. They do make up at some point in the series before this book, and in this book, Lane comes to visit Stacy in Stony Brook, and I think there was just like a culture clash between Stacy's Babysitters Club friends and then Lane, and it's just kind of a disaster. There's also an Asian guy on this cover.
That's nice.
Yeah, I wonder who that's supposed to be.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Is this the last one? No, there's two more.
There's two more. Okay.
Okay. Oh! Claudia and the Phantom Phone Calls. Book number 2.
Yeah, this is from the OG Babysitters Club.
So I'm excited to read this one because it's so early in the run.
Yeah.
And it was also written by Anne M. Martin. And I'm curious to see, like, if it's different from the later books.
Yeah.
Because of that, or what, but we'll see.
This is actually the original cover art.
Yeah, and Claudia actually looks like a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if she looks that Japanese, though.
No, not really.
Yeah, she definitely looks a lot more Japanese on the other. It may have been that the cover artist just didn't read the story. Maybe that's why they ended up redoing this.
Yeah, well, sometimes the cover artist has no idea what the book is about. They just are told to make a cover.
Yeah, I mean, like, given the time period, they probably just assumed, without reading the book, that all the characters were white. Alright, last one. Which one's this? Oh! This is another fun one.
Dawn and the Big Sleepover!
Dawn and the Big Sleepover. I loved this one. Without going into too much detail, I remember the plot for this pretty well because, like, I read this several times. As a fundraiser, Dawn organizes a sleepover at the elementary school, and hijinks ensue.
Amazing.
I think the reason why I liked this so much as a kid is just, like, the idea of, like, spending the night in your school is just, like, such a novelty.
I know, I wish that I could have done that, but alas.
Yeah.
Never to be.
Oh, there's a thing on the cover. It says, win a new Babysitters Club video.
Oh.
Details inside. Wait, we gotta look at this.
Was this for the TV show?
Yo, I think it was for the TV show. It's like, wow, imagine your favorite babysitters on TV. Oh, yeah, I guess they were doing, like, a draw for copies of the VHS of episodes of the TV show.
Oh, that's too
Just fill on this coupon below and return it by May 31st, 1991.
Wow.
I was still a baby. I wasn't even a year old.
Oh man, I wasn't even a thing yet. I was an idea.
You did not exist. So I was looking in here, and no, there are no, the first 22 pages of Logan Likes Marianne are MIA.
Oh no.
I mean, granted, like, if we had to, we probably could pick up here and just, like, figure out what was happening.
Yeah.
Because, like, most of the pages that are missing are probably the chapter 2.
Well, yeah, because, like, the first few pages of a book are always, like, the front matter, the cover, blah, 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 then chapter 1, chapter 2. Yeah, it should be fine. But I will contact the seller anyway and just say, yo, there's pages missing. When you get a used book, you do expect, like, the cover to be a little bit beat up or maybe some of the pages to be dog-eared. But I think it's reasonable to ask for a complete book.
Yeah, like what happened here? It looks...
Somebody...
There was some kind of trauma that happened.
Like, it's like a deep brown on the inside.
Like,
plus, maybe this person really hated Logan. But yeah,
oh, yeah,
it's so brown. I don't know what happened there.
It's like, I checked to see what year this was published, but that page is missing.
Oh, we can look later. So, here are all the Babysitter Club books that we're gonna read in the future.
Oh, there was one that was bought at Goodwill. Look at that.
Nice. Of all of these, what is the one you're most excited to read?
Probably for sentimental purposes, Dawn Saves the Planet.
Aw.
I'm hoping that when I reread it now, I won't dislike it.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if Dawn's like what a lot of vegan activists are like stereotyped to be like.
So we'll see. We'll have to read it.
I think the one that I'm looking forward to the most is Claudia and the Phantom Phone Calls, just because it is part of the OG quartet, and I'm intrigued by that.
And I'm excited to reread Babysitters on Board.
Oh yeah, me too. That's gonna be epic.
Also, I realize that most of these are Dawn and Claudia books.
Dawn and Claudia won out this round.
We tried to have more Marianne books, but it was a little thwarted.
At least we have the mystery. Now you guys have an idea of what we're gonna be talking about for the next year. So, let us know if you've read any of these books and what you want us to read next. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, my knee.